Hi, this is Carly Black from Teach Mom Repeat. I shared a few weeks ago a poster that I framed and put on the outside of my classroom door for sharing the current book that I'm reading and then the book that I have next on my reading list. I had a ton of people on Instagram ask me how I did this, so I decided I would go ahead and create a video. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create an account with Canva if you don't already have one. Canva is a great website for any kind of digital graphics that you'd like to create. You can see here my recommended ones, which is what I'm using all the time: Pinterest, graphics. I use the US letter sometimes to create worksheets or handouts that I need to give my students. I do all of my blog image designs. And I even use the business card piece with my students in creating their blogs. And if you'd like to know more about how to blog in the classroom, by all means, check out my website and see what information I have on that. I just released a course that shares how to blog in the classroom with your students. So I teach my students how to use Canva, and then they use it in their blogs. So creating the poster was pretty simple, and it did take me a lot of searching. So I have narrowed it down so that you can go straight to the poster and do exactly what you need to do to make a poster like I did. So once you're in, you will choose to create a design. And in this case, we're going to use the menu here on the left to find a template. And once you're in there, like I said, I had to scroll through several pages of posters looking for what I wanted. So I'm going to tell you the secret is to find book fair posters, and then you will have the poster that I found right here. So this is the template that I used, and I'm going to choose it and then click Use this template. So now it will open a new tab and allow me to make the changes that I want to. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of all of the text that's in here. So I just click on it, highlight it, and trash it. Click it and trash it. Click it and trash it. And for my name, I used this area to say, what is Mrs. Black currently reading? And then I used this white space here in the frame part to write the title of my book. So in order to make my name fit, I actually trashed this whole group so that it would fit. So, and then I also did that down here. I trashed this one so that I could put what's up next, and I moved this up, and I moved this up. Okay, so now I need to add my own text. So I'm going to go over here to the left, and I'm going to click on text, add heading, and I'm going to type in what is. Let's find a cute font for this. I'm a big fan of Railway, so I'm going to scroll all the way down because I'm pretty sure that's what I used. Oh, went past it. Okay. So I like the Railway look. I think that it looks really nice with a script font. So I just kind of centered this. 42 is a little on the big side. We can kind of scale down a little bit. And you can just move your text where you need it to. And now I'm going to add a second text with my name. And my favorite script is the Playfair script, I believe it's called. But for this particular project, I actually ended up using this Great Vibes. No, actually, I don't think I did. Sorry. That one does look nice, but it's not as handwritten of a look. Let's go back to the one I really like anyways. I like this playlist script. That looks better. Okay, and then I just move that over this way, and I can make this a little bit bigger though. Okay, and then I actually, to make it super easy and I don't have to scroll through and find a new font and everything, I just copied this and put it where I wanted it and made it say, oops, and I make it say, currently reading. There we go. It's a little close to the edge, so I'm going to move it over just a bit. Okay. And then I can copy this again. And I move this down under this bookshelf and change this to say up next. I'm going to make that center underneath that bookshelf. There we go. Now, if you like the color scheme of the books, great. I changed them a little bit. So here's how you can do that. So you click on the image itself and you're going to want to ungroup it. And then you have to click out of it. And now you can individually click each of the boxes. And they do have a little bit of a transparency to them. So you'll notice it's only at 50%. If I made it at 100%, the color would definitely get darker. So I'm going to highlight that and go back because I do like the soft muted look that it has. But if you're not a fan of this color, and this is your color scheme right here that you can use, but there's a default palette, and then these are my brand colors. But you can always go into the add and choose a color. So maybe I'd rather have more of a yellow, yellow. There we go. And then if you like the new color that you've made it and you want all the ones that were that same color to change, you can click on this and it will change them all. And then maybe the orange book here, I might actually, well, that orange does look pretty nice. What about this teal color here? Maybe we make that one a little bit of a brighter color. There. So maybe that's more of the color scheme, or I mean, you can do whatever color scheme you want to, and you could always even make the shelf a little more of a prominent color there and put that at 100%. because it does seem that, oops, you have to go through and ungroup everything to do it. Sorry, forgot that step. So click on it, ungroup, and then you can go through and choose each of the shelves individually if you wanted to. Again, this is, you can, now that you know what you're doing, you can just kind of go through and click and decide what looks best and how that matches to your classroom color scheme and what you want it to look like. Now, in order to print this, you're going to choose download, and I just download mine usually as a PDF. The print recommended one works just fine. So you just download it, and then I know one other Instagram follower mentioned that she had her poster printed at Staples. I had mine printed through our university printing lab, but anywhere that does poster printing, and you can always have it sized to whatever frame you're using, and that should work for you. So hopefully that was helpful. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave those in the comments. Thank you.